thought it's kind of funny that I'm standing here and there's a big sign behind that says fiction. Fiction.
How true is that?
Whether or not it is, I won't.
It's flash.
Hey, it's flashing. I'm just randomly picking things from this book Oeuvre to share with you. This first one, people in Illinois, I don't think they appreciate it, but I'm hoping in Texas you may. This is called My Father Shooting an Animal. We sat in our dining room, looking out the sliding glass door onto the patio, the expanse of concrete that led to the pool, fenced away from the ravine. Father had dislocated his shoulder. His arm was in a sling. He had a friend's shotgun, some sort of instrument, and he looked out the window, Sister and I behind him, looking over his shoulder. And then he saw a small squirrel walking along the edge of the patio. And Father opened the sliding glass door, propped the gun over his dislocated shoulder, tried to look through the sight, and kept the gun balanced. He usually didn't use guns. He seldom borrowed them. And here he stood in his own house, aiming at the animal at the edge of our property with one good arm. And then he shot. We all looked. The animal hit, stumbled to a nearby hole. He hit the animal, despite all his trouble, all his pain. People wonder why he shot the animal. I wonder how. Could I do it even if I had two good arms? Could I see through the sight? Could I aim well? Strike. It's not like, ooh, yuck, but it was just so impressive.
Did he hit it?
He hit it, and it stumbled off to the side. And it's like, you've got a dislocated shoulder, and you're balancing this gun on his shoulder and aiming. And I'm like, how could you? It wasn't an offensive thing. Like, how could you do that? But it was like, how could you pull it off? That's a difficult thing to do.
Did he eat it?
It stormed off, and it was gone, and he didn't see it after that. I don't know why he had the gun.
What a waste.
Probably, but I won't say anything about that. I won't make any moral statements. I won't.
Yes, you will.
Well, I won't hear. This is a poem, which I have no idea what it means. It might be fiction. It's called What It Felt Like. I think I have felt it before. I think I remember touching it, and it was soft and warm and fuzzy. That makes it sound like a blanket, but a blanket can only keep you be warm for so long, and it's never long enough to cover you in the cold, and the air is always getting in, and you can always feel a breeze from where that blanket fails you. No. What I have felt before, what I am sure I have touched before, is giving and soft and warm, but it doesn't give too much, or it would disappear. It's kind of like cat's fur. Have you ever felt cat's fur like that before? When you glide your hand along the cat with all that fur, it's like silk. It is very, how do you describe it? Don't rub the cat fur the wrong way, though. That's when it'll fight against you. It does not hurt you, and it doesn't give way too easily. It satiates you into feeling that life is good again. And when nothing seems to do that for you, sometimes all you've got is love. That feeling of warmth and softness. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sure I've felt that feeling before.
That's good.
I must have.
Yeah.
And actually, that was in a collection book called Warm and Fuzzy, and the words warm and fuzzy happen to be in that. So this one is called, it's called Once Wanted You as My Friend. And I wasn't looking at you like I was saying that to you. Like I only once wanted you. Didn't mean that way. It wasn't, I was just reading the title to you, I swear. It's called Once Wanted You as My Friend. I should laugh about this. I know people will probably hear your stories and think that I was a bad and evil girl. I don't care. I don't want to be a part of your life anymore. I once wanted you as my friend after I was falling apart and I thought I had no one and I wanted my life back. And because I believed you, You told people I was your best friend, and you are a liar, plainly put. I didn't know you do that. F your best friend's boyfriend, a date, or even the guy for a month until your neurotic ego can't take it. I mean, I don't care about a year and a half recovery from that evil spell with you. I should never have forgiven you for that. But maybe you need attention from every penis you can get it from. Maybe you're more of an attention whore that I could ever be than anyone I know could ever be. And my neurosis tendencies didn't keep me at my parents' house while I was studying for a second job because I didn't know what on earth I wanted to do. And maybe my tendencies didn't make me lose my friends and go through men like hand rags and give me sexually transmitted diseases.
Wow.
And it didn't leave me screwing someone that, while I was engaged to someone else, I never had any with him before. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but all I can think is that you've made this bed out of straw and fabric scraps, and I don't care if it rained yesterday and your precious bed smells now, but you've got nothing clean to lean on. Well, you've made that bed, and now you have to lie in it and have a good night's sleep when you try to make sense out of what you think is insane. God, the only thing that's insane is the way that your man still put up with you for so long. Or how many things have you still not told him yet anyway? So, yes, I should be laughing because you're the one filled with so many questions. Please, for your own benefit, get them figured out. I wanted to cut off ties with you sooner, but I would have had to lose one of my closest friends in the process, and we couldn't have that, of course not. But I'm glad your warped mentality misconstrued what I said, and that's exactly what you did. Nothing more, nothing less. But at least you got the idea, because no, I don't want to be a part of your life any longer, and I don't want to openly condone what you've done to your man and what you're doing to your man, and I want to walk away from this unscathed. So I think I will.